Hey guys, I just wanted to do this quick video because I promised to you especially so many of you commented that okay, I'm so angry now. I listened to all this video and then you don't talk about how do I actually integrate the shadow, so I can finally start manifesting not what I don't want but what I actually do want, and how can I go and start experiencing a reality that is not anymore about pain and suffering and lack. So this video is about that. I'm going to walk you through exactly how you do the shadow integration. But before I go there, I want to give a little bit of background information, like why we were unable to actually fully integrate our shadow. And when I talk about a shadow, I really mean that lie that we believed it's who we are. And but originally, right, your true self, your divine, you are divine consciousness, but the way you are experiencing reality is based on the filters. So the filters, which I called the core wound, is that's what it's on top. It's the filter. It's how you are going to create an experience reality. Why? Because reality is just a reflection of who you are being. And because so many of the people are trapped in these unconscious patterns, that's what they keep seeing outside of themselves in everything, like all the relationships, because this is how you are going to show up. This is from where you are going to, like, let's say you have a core wound that I am not enough. Everything in your reality is going to be reflected through that filter. Everybody's going to trigger in you that not enoughness, especially the people you are close to, which are parents, children, and your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, but also boss and even like postman and candle stick maker. What everybody, even your dog, is going to keep triggering you into the same pain, into the same core wound, that I am not enough, or for example that I don't matter. So and or whatever is your core wound. But guys, it's really just one core wound for everybody. And I can truly say that after being 18 years on my own spiritual journey and helping like the last 9 years I've been helping hundreds and hundreds of light workers. So I can totally say that everybody's core wound is more or less the same. Even I'm not enough, and we're not talking about beliefs, right? Because it's not. That's why we were not able to do this permanently, and really start creating reality from wholeness and from abundance and from feeling complete and worthy, because we worked so much on ourselves, but we did it on different aspects. And I was really obsessed about this, because first of all, because I wanted to be free, I wanted to be pain free, I wanted to have the best life I can have, the most amazing experiences, the most amazing relationships and friendships and abundance and freedom and joy and fulfillment, like you, everybody. That's why we are here, because that's who we truly are. But we have on top, right, that shadow, the lie that I don't matter or I'm not lovable, and everything goes back to that. Like if you really become aware and spend some time on on really taking any trigger or the last 5 or 10 triggers in your life, and you kind of go back to the core of it, like why is this so painful? First of all, it's not the fault of any of the people around you or the situation or the conditions. Those are already conclusions of this crazy lie, because that's how we create reality, right? It's just a mirror of who we truly believe deep down that we are. It's who you are being. That's how it's being created, right? So it's being filtered. Your reality is being filtered through that core wound. And if you really allow yourself to go back, you will realize that all these emotions, whether that's anger, whether that's pain, whether that's shame, it's or guilt, it's all going to go back to the one same old same belief, because the more you start questioning and asking yourself questions, you will realize that it's going down to I'm not lovable or I'm not loved, and that is your core wound. And from I work with hundreds of people in these last 9 years. I'm absolutely sure that there were thousands already, but I'm humble. But everybody had the exact same core wound. Like, no matter what belief that was like on top, no matter what kind of story was on top, but it all went down like I'm not loved, or I don't matter. So that's why I can totally and confidently say that if you just go in and do that one thing, you will feel the shift right away, and your life will shift because it's just a reflection. So how do you do that, right? That's why I created this video. How do you actually do this? So there's two ways. One is you going back to that core wound, and why it didn't work, because we worked on so many aspects of the core wound, with so many different techniques and methods, but we were never able to fully dissolve it because it's counterintuitive what I'm going to teach you today. And because our whole system is wired to escape that pain, so whether this was created in this life, or you are bringing it from a parallel or past life, and then you bring it from there, and then it's going to be activated in this life as well. And you volunteered for this, so you knew that you are going to do it anyway. You're going to be so you will go beyond the lie at one point. That's why you are here, because you're doing it collectively for everyone through your own transformation and alchemy. So the way you're going to do it, so you either go back to that core wound. The way you're doing it is you take some time for yourself, first of all, and you do it with breathing, or to fully relaxing, emptying yourself, and then asking your inner guide, your higher self, whoever you work with, to show you, to take you to that experience where this core wound and it was created, right? So the exact original creation point or time, and then you want to be able to go back and then just allow that emotion, whatever is the emotion. That's all the thing you need to do. Allow it to be fully experienced, because it's been there as a shadow, because it was suppressed and repressed. So it was you couldn't transmute it, you couldn't allow it. So that's why it's chasing you. That's why you have been running away from it, because it's counterintuitive. The moment we have the pain, right, the whole nervous system, it's wired in order for you to escape and avoid and run away from feeling that pain. And if you look around in the world, you see everything is built on top of that. Everything we do is coming from trying to avoid feeling that shame, avoid feeling that pain, that anger. And that's the only thing that would actually help you to finally, permanently, and for good dissolve the whole story, the whole lie. It will just fall to pieces, and you will just laugh out loud of how freaking easy this was. But you have to be able to hold it. You might be able to do it in 1 seat or 2 seats or 3 seats, depending on how much you've already worked on yourself. But guys, all the techniques and methods that I've learned in these 18 years of being on my own journey were all about escaping it, were all about manipulating it, reprogramming it, trying to release it, to like reject it or like push it away, delete it. And that's why it was persisting, because the only way that it would completely dissolve if we could just feel it. Feel it. Just be in it, feel it, allow it to be experienced, and it would. And if you could sit with it 100%, you will know it's done because you will feel it. You will feel the relief, you will feel the joy, you will start laughing or whatever is going to be your reaction of freedom. You will know. And this is how you will know. It's going to be your experience. It's not a guessing. You will absolutely know. And this is one way. The other way you can do it, you don't have to go, and it's not necessary actually to go back to the core wound because it's here in the now. So that's why I also love, because it was always here. Every trigger you have, whether it's because of your boss or it's your husband or it's your dog or it's your child or it's your mother, if they are able to trigger you, everybody is only triggering you in that one old core wound. It's the same thing, because you are creating opportunity to see it, heal it, and let it go, dissolve it, integrate it, so you can be free. But because nobody knows how the heck to deal with it, we just do a lot of things to push it away and distract ourselves. That's what all cigarettes are. Smoking is about this. This is what basically all the addictions are about this. All the addictions. Because we feel these uncomfortable emotions and we don't know what to do with this, and we don't want to feel them. So we push them away, we suppress and repress. And that's why we do Netflix. That's why we scroll. That's why people do all the crazy addictions. That's why we binge watch. That's why we would just want to go and know more and watch podcasts and YouTube without an end, and we obsess about healing and spirituality and obsess about manifestation and obsess like pushing and over pushing our bodies, or eating, or shopping, or sex, or well, you name it. All the things we do are basically around about the same thing. Not to feel. And one more thing that I want to really share with you is that this whole big hype around manifestation also comes from the same wound, because we feel so empty and alone and insecure and in pain and in shame, and we believe that if we can just manifest that soulmate, we will finally feel whole and complete and loved and desired and looked after and cared for. And it's not true, because you will attract the exact match to who you are being deep down. So if you have the I'm not enough, or I'm not lovable, I don't matter belief, you can only attract someone who is an absolute match to you, as entirely to your desire as well to your shadow. So that person is going to just trigger you again, because everybody is just mirroring you, no matter nothing. Like it's always going to be you being mirrored. So even and I see this, like my clients, people are coming in, oh my God, I met my twin flame. Oh my God, it's just so amazing, I met my soulmate. But we just triggered each other into our biggest pain. Fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, fear of not being good enough, fear of not being lovable. And they just go apart. They collide and explode because it's too painful. And I'm like, guys, this can be done in such short time. The moment you integrate that, you become whole and complete. So of course you're going to meet a person who becomes who is also whole and complete, because that's what you're going to match. And now you don't need anyone to make you feel the way you are not feeling right now, because it's not how it works. Another person will never be able to make you feel what you are not feeling. And you will realize that it just creates more addiction and more controlling and more manipulation, because you believe that that person is the answer to your pain. And then if that person is not the answer, then you're going to be disappointed. And then if it feels like it's the answer, then you want to keep it, and you're going to be fearful all the time not to lose it. So it's always a lose-lose equation. There is no good answer. The only answer is that you dissolve that pain that you are running and have been running away your entire life. The other way is, as I said, is the trigger that you have. So let's say in the morning your boss triggered in, said something, and then you again, what you heard was like, and the meaning you gave to it is going to be the same thing. Like, okay, here we go again. I do everything I can and I'm still not enough. Like, no matter how much I give, I'm never enough. And then you look around and you see other people, other colleagues doing half of the things you do, and they are promoted and they are, rewarded and celebrated. And then you become even angrier and you just don't understand. Well, again, the same old thing. So people think, okay, I hate this job, I hate this boss, I'm going to go and find another job, which is going to be exactly the same thing with different characters, because they're going to just mirror you, because it's your reality, it's your creation. So they're going to mirror you exactly the same core wound everybody is doing. So there's nobody's fault. They're all trying to help you. Your pain tries to be filled, healed, released, so you can finally be free. So let's say you have it in the morning. Of course, you got super angry and you cannot tackle this in your job. So you tell yourself, okay, will go home and then I will do this. I will take care of you. So when you go home, all you need to do is really go back to that emotion and allow it to be experienced 100%. It might take you 2 minutes, it might take you 5 minutes, and you might be able to do it in one sit. Maybe you can do 50% in one sit, and maybe you can do it in 2 days when you are triggered by your partner. But the moment you are able to do this 100%, to sit with it without any story, like you don't pay attention to what your mind is telling you, it will try to talk you out of it. Why? Because it doesn't want to go into the thing that wants to protect you. So it wants you to not to feel it. And the only way you can totally and permanently escape if you actually feel it. So this is the craziness and the easiest way to do this shadow work. And I promise you that it will work. But if you feel you don't want to do this alone, I'm creating, in 2 weeks from now, I'm taking a small group of light workers, amazing souls, everybody who's still struggling and fighting this shadow through this experience. It's going to be a little bit different, but we're going to do it live. And I'm going to add a lot of more frequencies on top. I'm going to bring, and I'm going to share light blessings. I'm going to bring your spirit guides and higher self in. So we're going to give it a little bit more light. But one part of this experience, it's a 2 weeks plus 1 bonus week support from me. It's going to be live for live calls. And I'm going to walk you through this experience, through this process until your shadow is fully integrated. And then the second part of this journey is I'm going to teach you a very powerful process of manifestation, which is different from whatever it's not a technique, it's not a method, it's a process. But you will understand that you are the process. You will understand that it's you who's being reflected in your relationships with anything and everybody and everything and all situations and all conditions. It's just you. And when you are changed, well, my friends, your reality will instantly come and show you. It's going to instantly rearrange itself because there is no time. And this is all the testimonials I've been getting in the last 2-3 weeks. Oh my God, like I could go in and I might probably do another video because there are so much clients' experiences. People are changing. People's soulmates are upgrading because they upgraded. And we don't even have to do anything because they are meeting that advanced version of their already met soulmate, right? It's not like it's new. They already met, they triggered each other. One of them did the integration, and now they are back together. And I'm happy to share. Maybe I can share it. I have the screenshot of that. So, by the way, like this experience that I said, if you want to come with me and I can help you to integrate, that's what we're going to do only. We start in 2 weeks. I put the details in the description box below. If you feel you want to do it with a group, you want to do it with me, I'm happy to help you. You might not want to do it in a group, but you want to do it in one-on-one. You find all the details on my website. If you want to do it with a group, well, you find all the details in the description box below. I'm going to just put it there. And spaces are limited because I want to work individually, so I have enough time for each of you, so I can look into your shadow. As you know, I'm a psychic and a channel, so I can read your energy. I see exactly your shadow. I see if it's integrated, and I'm going to make sure that you, all of you, got the 100% out of this process. So if this is something that you are interested, check it out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to your amazing transformation. And if there's any other questions you might have, you can put it in the comments below. You know, I always come back and answer your questions, even the ones where you are not happy with the video I created. That helps me a lot because I know where you are, so I can come back and answer and create and explain it in a different way. So I'm so happy that you were here. And yeah, I am actually on holiday, and the sun is just going down. Like, I'm going to show it to you. Wait. It's just so beautiful. So it's, oh wait, sunset in paradise. There you go. I don't know if you can see anything. Maybe not that much. Yeah, the lightning. But anyway, I'm glad that you were here, and hope to see you in live in the journey that we are going to start on the 18th. So bye for now.